Hi, I'm Michael. We're going on a trip to Indy 500. And yes, we're taking an electric truck. Now, a lot of videos are made about where to charge, how fast the chargers are, how fast your car is going to charge. This is not what it's going to be about. We're going to be talking about pricing. Why? Because there's several networks out there that are charging 60 cents, 65, and even 70 cents a kilowatt. And that is just too much. We want to show you how to make certain decisions about your charging on your next EV trip that is both economical and fast. So stick around, go on the journey with us, and we'll show you the best way to save dollars and time. So we've made it just outside of Knoxville into Buc-ee's, the best refueling station in America. Now, what I wanted to show in this video is that usually the price on the charge point units is 56 cents. Now, we're lucky here that this is a brand new station and they have an introductory price of 40 cents. So why is that a big deal? Well, think about it. 56 cents if we're going to be charging a 205 kW battery, kWh battery. Do the quick math, that's over $100. Now, while I was driving, I was thinking, you might say, Michael, you're driving the most inefficient vehicle in the United States when it comes to battery size and kilowatts per mile. And you know what? You're absolutely right. This is probably the least efficient vehicle on the market. However, it is not Lucid Air and it has a big battery, which I like because I can go really, really far. I can carry a lot of weight. I can carry a lot of people. And I can also charge very fast. As expected, we had a really, really good dinner at Chili's. However, as you can see, the station is completely full. And when the station is completely full, or at least there are other cars in the cabinet, we are not getting our full at least 180 kW. So we've only been pulling 140 for the last 45 minutes. So in total, we got 120 kilowatts. And if we were at another station that could do 300, 350, 400, we probably would have gotten double. But it's half the cost, so makes sense. I think pilot Flying J has done a great job at releasing a lot of these stations across the country. They actually promised and they're actually doing it. Now, in this particular case, we don't see a canopy. Some other stations have a canopy. And it is a very expensive charger. Now, if you can come over here, let's just double check what price it is. It is pricing, it's 69 cents a kilowatt. So quick math, that's over $130 to charge this car to go 440 miles. Now, we're gonna try to spend a little bit of time here so we don't have to incur this cost, but that gives you a comparison that sometimes you just have to figure out, are you going to be charging at 69 cents or are you going to be at 33 cents at a Tesla, but it might take you a little bit more time. I have to admit something. I skipped a Tesla charger. Now, it was at 34 cents, but here we are at a Flying J at this beautiful GM Energy canopy, and here the pricing is, it's actually 55 cents. Not the 69 cents we saw before, but it's still 20 cents more. Now, why do we stop here? Well, because A, I like it that it's plug and charge, but the real reason behind it is that we have a date in Nashville. Nashville and some of the other locations around Southeast has the best fried chicken called Hattie B's, and we gotta get there before it closes. So I thought I was done with the shot, but then we were walking back from Flying J, and look how cool this looks. It's just a beautiful car with a beautiful charging station, canopy, lighting, General Motors, charging a General Motors vehicle. Yes, love it. We're gonna add a little bit here at Electrify America. We're just gonna look at the price real quick. I think it's touch. So, never mind. Let's look at pricing. This is a 56 kilowatt guest, and the member, well, actually member is the exact same price. So let us plug in and we'll talk more about it. We're just plugged in on these really brand new BTC units. It's ripping 350 kilowatts. Again, we want to get in home in the auto spec style with a minimal percentage, but it is 56 cents, and it actually was the same for members and non-members. And on this journey, we wanted to make sure that we understand that pricing is huge and people need to take advantage of the lowest charging, the highest rate of charge, and the lowest rate per kilowatt. This is not cheap. Now, we could have gone about 2 miles further south and stayed at the Tesla superchargers, were 33 cents. But we're trading, again, money for time. We want to come in quickly. We want to stay here only for 10 minutes, get the max charge, and that's it. Now, for all networks out there, please, please, please pay attention to pricing. Rivian network, you can be at 65, 75 cents. Mercedes-Benz, you can be 56, 60 cents, you can't be there. EVgo on Pilot and Flying J, you can have 69 cents, you can have 65 cents. Consumers will form patterns, and when they form patterns, they're gonna go to the places that are cheapest, that are more convenient, that have the bathrooms, that have the food, that you could actually walk your dog. I mean, this is a great location. You've got the mall, but not a clear amount of bathrooms. And if I were to choose Buc-ee's and charge a Mercedes at 56 cents, or here, I would actually choose Mercedes-Benz at Buc-ee's because there's more amenities. So I thank Electrify America for giving us the opportunity to really charge cross-country on CCS1. But at some point, you have to think about pricing, because otherwise, when consumers are gonna not charge on your network because of your 30 minutes free or 1,000 kilowatts free, they're gonna start choosing elsewhere to charge. So please pay attention, reduce your price. And for everybody else, I'm gonna segue into a different explanation with a little bit of calculation, so the really nerdy stuff. But I appreciate everybody watching and going with us on this wonderful journey and learning about pricing and how to make it right when you go on EV trips. Take care. So as promised, I wanted to show you a bit of a calculations that occurred on my trip and why pricing is so sensitive lately for charging. Now, this is Silverado. This is my average 1.7 miles per kilowatt. And I picked a assumptive amount of 25 miles per gallon. That's typically what a Silverado between gas and diesel gets. And I set a price of 350. So these were the 5 stops that we had. We had a Mercedes-Benz network, we had a Tesla, a Pilot, another Pilot, and Electrify America. Those respective prices are listed here. And then I have 2 examples. If I were to drive 100 miles, given my efficiency, that would be $23 on Mercedes. Tesla was the cheapest at $19. Obviously, at 69 cents is $40, and $32 at 55 cents. And below that, we have a gas diesel equivalent. So just 100 miles divided by 25 times the gas rate, it's 350. So if I could reach 400 miles on my truck, this is absolutely ridiculous. $162 to charge at 69 cents. That's just compared to $56 that would cost me to cover the exact same length of highway is incredibly bad. But you might say, Michael, again, Silverado, it is probably the worst vehicle because it's very inefficient. So what I want to offer you is just kind of the industry average. This is not Lucid Air. This is something between a Rivian R1T and maybe a mid-size BMW iX. Let's change that to 28 miles per gallon, and notice that we are still not doing well, except for Tesla. And that's what I've been advocating, that 33 cents is roughly anything below 40 cents gets you closer to the parity with gasoline. Anything over 40 cents, as you can see right here in the Pilot at 69 cents, that's double the price of a gas equivalent. And I don't know how long this is going to last, because people that are making decisions to put these stations in place should, in my opinion, think about introducing a pricing structure that actually works, because again, consumers will form patterns, and at 33 cents, this is definitely more attractive than 69 or 55. So network operators, especially Rivian, especially
Pilot and Flying J in some of your locations, and also Mercedes. If you're looking at this spreadsheet, please think twice that pricing is important. And if you want to grow consumption of your electricity, you have to be competitive on pricing. So thank you very much for taking the time to look at our journey to Indianapolis 500. And thank you for letting me show why I've been price sensitive because of the large battery in the Silverado. And I'm grateful that I discovered this necessity to show you how crazy our prices are in EV charging. And hopefully, somebody from those operators are going to look at this video and say, hey, Michael, we'll keep it below 40 cents because that makes sense. Thank you.